It begins with a quiet but powerful truth that a tiny gland in the neck, weighing less than a coin, can influence how fast we think, how warm we feel, how steady our heart beats, and how alive our days feel, reminding us that the human body is governed not by size, but by balance. It begins with a quiet but powerful truth, one that often humbles even the most advanced medical science, that a structure no larger than a coin resting gently at the front of the neck can shape the rhythm of an entire human life. The thyroid gland does not demand attention through pain or sound. It works silently, releasing hormones that travel through the bloodstream like messengers carrying instructions to every cell. These instructions decide how quickly our heart responds to emotion, how efficiently our body turns food into energy, how warm or cold we feel in the same room, and how alert or exhausted our mind becomes by the end of the day. In this way, the thyroid reminds us that importance in biology is never measured by size, but by influence. The TFT test emerges from this understanding as an act of scientific curiosity, an attempt to listen to a quiet system that governs speed, warmth, and vitality within us. When this balance shifts, life subtly changes pace. Thoughts may slow or race, weight may rise or fall without reason, emotions may feel heavier or strangely distant. These are not weaknesses of character, but signals of chemistry. The elegance of the thyroid system lies in its precision, a feedback loop where the brain and gland communicate continuously, adjusting hormone levels with remarkable sensitivity. This delicate exchange teaches us something profound about human health, that well-being is not about force or extremes, but about fine-tuning. The TFT test allows us to witness this tuning process, translating invisible hormonal currents into understandable information, offering insight without drama. In recognizing the power of such a small gland, we are reminded that the body is not a collection of isolated parts, but a deeply connected whole, where even the quietest organ can shape the way we experience time, energy, and existence itself. The TFT test becomes a window into this balance, translating invisible chemical whispers of T3, T4, and TSH into meaningful signals, showing how the brain and thyroid engage in a constant conversation of trust, feedback, and self-correction. The TFT test becomes a window into balance, not by looking at the thyroid in isolation, but by revealing a living dialogue between the brain and the body. At the center of this conversation is a delicate feedback system where the brain senses what the body needs and the thyroid responds with quiet precision. Hormones like T3 and T4 do not act randomly. They are carefully released, adjusted, and restrained under the guidance of TSH, a signal born in the brain itself. This relationship reflects a deeper principle of human biology. Health is maintained not through constant action, but through intelligent regulation. The TFT test captures this regulation in motion, turning unseen chemical signals into a story we can read and understand. What makes this process remarkable is its humility. The brain does not command blindly, and the thyroid does not obey without feedback. Instead, they listen to each other continuously, correcting small deviations before they grow into disruption. When hormone levels drift even slightly, the system responds, often long before symptoms become obvious. The TFT test allows us to observe this silent vigilance, offering insight